Pangolins. The armored mammal of the wild, pangolins are one of the most unique and mysterious mammals on the planet. Known for their armor-like scales and nocturnal behavior, they are often referred to as the scaly anteater. Despite being relatively obscure, pangolins play a vital role in their ecosystems, and their story is filled with intriguing characteristics and challenges. Let's delve into the world of pangolins, exploring their behavior, habitat, diet, and the conservation efforts aimed at protecting them. What is a pangolin? Pangolins belong to the family Mannidae and are the only mammals wholly covered in protective scales made of keratin, the same material found in human hair and nails. Their scales act as armor, providing an effective defense against predators. When threatened, pangolins can curl up into a tight ball, exposing only their sharp-edged scales and making it difficult for predators to harm them. This armor is one of their most distinctive features, setting them apart from other mammals. There are 8 species of pangolins, divided into 2 main groups: Asian pangolins. These include the Chinese pangolin, Manis pentadactyla, and the Indian pangolin, Manis crassicaudata, found in Southeast Asia and the Indian subcontinent. African pangolins. These include species like the black-bellied pangolin, Phatagenus tetradactyla, and the ground pangolin, Smutsia teminki, found in various parts of Africa. Physical characteristics. The armored mammal pangolins are covered in hard, overlapping scales that give them their characteristic armor. These scales are made from keratin, which makes them tough but light enough to allow pangolins to move freely through their environment. Their size varies depending on the species, but most pangolins range in length from 12 to 39 inches, 30 to 100 cm, and weigh between 2 and 7 kg, 4.5 to 15.5 pounds. Their long prehensile tails are another remarkable feature, helping them balance and climb trees. They also have strong claws for digging and foraging. Despite their armor, pangolins are not equipped with teeth. Instead, they rely on their long, sticky tongues to capture their primary food source, ants and termites. Diet and feeding habits. Pangolins are insectivores and are highly specialized for eating ants, termites, and other small insects. Their long, sticky tongues can extend to twice the length of their body, allowing them to probe deep into anthills and termite mounds. They have no teeth, so they swallow their prey whole, relying on their strong stomach acid to break it down. The pangolin's keen sense of smell helps them locate insect colonies, and their sharp claws enable them to dig through tough soil and bark to reach their meals. Some species, especially African pangolins, are also known to climb trees to access insect nests. Behavior and habitat. Pangolins are nocturnal, meaning they are most active during the night. They have solitary lifestyles and typically only come together for mating. During the day, pangolins sleep in burrows, tree hollows, or under rocks. They spend much of their time foraging for food, with an adult pangolin consuming up to 70 million insects annually. Pangolins are found in a variety of habitats, from tropical forests and grasslands to savannas. Asian pangolins tend to favor forested areas, while African species can be found in both forested regions and more arid environments. The majority of pangolins, however, dig burrows or take shelter in dense vegetation to stay safe from predators. Reproduction and lifespan. Pangolin reproduction is relatively slow. Most species give birth to a single offspring after a gestation period of about 140 days, though this can vary slightly depending on the species. The young pangolin is born with soft scales, which harden as it matures. Newborn pangolins are highly dependent on their mothers for the first few months. They nurse and stay close to their mother for protection. Once they grow older, they start to venture out and learn the ways of foraging and digging for ants and termites. Pangolins have a lifespan of about 10 to 20 years in the wild, though this can be shorter due to threats from predators and human activities. In 1953, threats to pangolins. Despite their incredible physical defenses, pangolins face several serious threats in the wild. Their primary threat is poaching. Pangolins are highly sought after for their meat and scales. Their meat is considered a delicacy in some cultures, while their scales are used in traditional medicine and as ornaments. This has led to a dramatic decline in pangolin populations, making them one of the most trafficked mammals in the world. Other threats include habitat loss, deforestation, and urbanization are encroaching on their natural habitats, reducing the availability of food and shelter. Climate change, altered rainfall patterns and habitat changes are also affecting pangolin populations, especially in areas that are already under pressure from human activities. Predators. Though pangolins are well armored, they still fall prey to large carnivores such as lions, hyenas, and wild dogs in some areas. Conservation efforts. The plight of the pangolin has drawn attention from wildlife conservation organizations and governments around the world. Some of the key conservation efforts include legal protection. All 8 pangolin species are protected under national and international laws, including the Convention on International Trade in Endangered Species, CITES, which prohibits international trade in pangolin products. Rescue and rehabilitation. Wildlife sanctuaries and rescue centers play a critical role in rescuing and rehabilitating pangolins that have been confiscated from illegal trade. These centers work to release pangolins back into the wild once they have recovered. Awareness campaigns. Efforts to educate the public about the dangers of consuming pangolin products and the importance of conserving these unique animals are ongoing. Habitat preservation. Protecting and restoring the natural habitats of pangolins is critical for their survival. Organizations are working to establish protected areas and support local communities in conservation efforts. Why pangolins matter. Pangolins play an essential role in maintaining the balance of their ecosystems. By feeding on ants and termites, they help control insect populations, preventing these insects from overpopulating and damaging vegetation. Their digging also helps aerate the soil, which benefits plant life and the overall health of their habitat. Despite being one of the most trafficked animals on the planet, pangolins remain a symbol of resilience. By focusing on their conservation, we can ensure these remarkable mammals continue to thrive in the wild, preserving biodiversity and the ecological roles they fulfill. Conclusion. Pangolins are truly the armored mammals of the wild, fascinating in their appearance, behavior, and ecological importance. However, their future is uncertain due to the escalating threats they face from poaching and habitat destruction. Through concerted conservation efforts and global cooperation, it is still possible to protect these extraordinary creatures and ensure they continue to roam the forests and savannas of the world for generations to come.